Hello everyone and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic with me, Meiji Panda, for our 1920s Early Start Let's Play. I know it's been a little while since we had a new video released, really a little bit over a week. I've been pretty sick, I lost my voice, so I was just not able to record episodes. You may still hear a little bit of it. I hope it's not too bad. I apologize in advance. I'm feeling much better. But without really being able to talk very well, I just couldn't make any videos. So hopefully we're done with all of that kind of stuff and we're back to making videos. As you can see, we got our little train here that's set up to haul wagons and horses to the border. He's currently hauling almost $15,000 rubles worth of supplies, which may not sound like that much, but here in 1925, that's actually quite a decent amount of profits. As you can see, last month in May, we made 43,000 rubles. So far this month in June, we're up to, let's see, as soon as this guy drops off, he's going to kick us up quite a bit. So 24,000. Now, of course, that's going to fluctuate back and forth over the course of the month, but we are in the green each month, which means we have slowly been able to repay our debt. If we come in here and look, we currently have borrowed almost 2 million rubles. Went ahead and consolidated all the loans just so that we're paying less in interest. So we're slowly able to work those down between having these running. They're still only running, if we look, they're at about 50% or so, close to there. We are exporting the oil, but right now oil is not worth a whole lot, but it is basically it just costs a little bit of power and a train to take care of that. We got our new hotel up, which is, we've got almost 225 tourists in here. But again, we're only running at about 50% capacity. We got a little carousel up here for the tourists to visit. This was a temporary store that we built so that we could replace the original store with something bigger. I went ahead and left it. We do have the bigger store right here. They are hooked in with forklifts. Since we did get the forklifts, we're currently out of fuel. So I did notice that, and we bought a couple extra. We only had one cistern in here, so we bought 2 more. We should hopefully get that filled up quickly so that we don't start having a lot of people starving when we start running out of food. But getting the forklift guys in here has really helped alleviate a lot of the stress off our distribution offices. As you see, we now have several wagons that are just sitting around in there, instead of them all being gone all the time. This one's really starting to run low on food. Come on, guys, we need to get some fuel out here. The main thing we've been working on is just expanding the population base. Which reminds me, we need to look. We keep having people say that they can't work due to small children. So right in this area. So they would have access to this kindergarten, which is probably just occasionally getting full. So if we take yeah, that'll probably work. Let's go ahead and assign that. The biggest thing is we just need to get more people in here so that we can run our businesses at 100% capacity, and I think we would be fairly profitable at that point. Let's look at. So we are pretty well full. See, we got one vacancy right there. We do have this one under construction. They do need some more resources dropped off. But yeah, it's really just going to be about building up the relation. Okay, there we go. Good. We've got some fuel in there now. It's a little bit, but hopefully with 3 cisterns in there, they'll get that topped off. Looks like we did manage to catch that before we had any issues. Yeah, we may have had a little bit of issues with some meat. But we'll get that all situated and taken care of. It's not bad enough that all 4 of them are running. You have some clothes on you, that's why. So the initial plan was to come over here. We got those 2 coal deposits back here, plus possibly putting in the steel mill over here. Problem is, that's a lot of workers. If you look at metallurgy, iron mines, that's 125 workers each. 2 of them, that'd be 250. 3 shifts, that's 750 workers. High processing plants, and they're 8 workers. That's not that big of a 25 workers. We probably need, I don't know, 5 of them. We'll say 5. I'm not going to do the math. That's another 125 workers. So, 875 workers. But the steel mill is 500. So that's 1,500 workers alone just for that. So we're looking at over half of the population that we currently have would be required to run this industry. Now, yes, we could run the industry at less than 100%. I think for right now, you just need to come sit over here. Just for whatever reason, you did not get repaired, even though you're saying that you were repaired recently. Because we just don't have the population base to run this. And the iron in of itself is not worth that much. It's not worth the workers that we would be sending over there unless we're turning it into steel. And we just don't have the people to do that. Now, one of the things we can do, though, is we researched bauxite. So if we come over here and we look at bauxite, we've got a little bit of bauxite right over here. There's town. It's this hill right here. And if we come down in here and bauxite, so we've got a patch of bauxite right in here. We can get like a 52-ish, 59. We can get a couple mines right in there. Plus we got here. We'd have to level all this out and here. So we could get a few different bauxite mines. The one nice thing about the bauxite mines is they can operate via vehicle. So we could build the mine and send some excavators out here, and we don't have to supply it with workers, which is huge because it's just like the oil. It's another just kind of free. It's on fire. The heat exchanger is on fire. Okay, that thing burns pretty quickly. There's our fire truck. And that carriage is slowing him down. God, is it going to slow him down too much? It might slow him down too much. Oh, he just barely got in there. Just barely made it. Okay. Anyways, so if we can build this out and we can get some rails running out, all we need to do is supply some excavators and some fuel for those excavators, and then we could just export the raw bauxite, which at a later date, we could process it, turn it into aluminum if we wanted to, but we could just sell the bauxite. And yeah, bauxite is not worth a whole lot. I mean, if we come in here and we look bauxite, I mean, it's worth a lot more than I thought. You're looking at 34 rubles a ton compared to oil. Oil is 4.5. Iron, raw ore is worth 3. So yeah, that bauxite is worth. Oh, I want raw bauxite. Or where? Oh, raw bauxite. Oops, we ran out of money. It's still worth 19 a ton. So that's worth quite a bit. Close all those down. Pension, let's get in here. Let's get a loan. That. That all repaid. So you're done. You're producing again. Good. You almost have everything you need to be built. Okay, so all that's looking good. How are you doing on fuel now? So okay, so we're starting to get fuel in there, which is good. All right, so we need to get a road out here. So we probably want a road out here. We've got this other hill here. Run that there. Turn this off. You give me a little bit more of a burn. Perfect. And you come up like this. Take that. Okay, that works there. Then if we come in here, no. Put that there. And you excavators and just go there for right now. Okay, and that's that. All right, so we got some room for housing. This will be the next one we build. We're doing good. You have a lot of cases that are, these are not going to get done. You haven't even started on, but Jesus. One, oh, 75 expired prosecutions. This is one judge. Yeah, let's change you down to 20. Just because, yeah, you guys are being told to. Okay. We need to, I don't know exactly where the rail is going to go, but let's see where we need our tape measure. We need to go from this signal. Oh, okay, that's going to be plenty long enough, I think. So if we want a train track that comes this way, yeah, there, that, and that. And that, and that, and there, and there. And if we get a perfect, okay, we can get rid of that. Let's get you, 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 and you. Let's build all that. And as we can run there, there. Okay, and we'll run that for right now. That approved. And we already need some signals. You there, you there, you there, you there, you there, you there, and right, we do not want any of you built or any of you built. We will go ahead and approve construction on all of that. Okay. Well, if we start getting the rail out here, our excavators are making their way slowly there. It's good. As you can see, we used up all the dollars, so we don't have steel coming in from NATO anymore. So we're once again sending people to the custom house to buy steel. Let's go ahead and start construction on that. We just need more judges. We need more educated people. We need more people, period. We don't even have the hospital close to maxed out yet, so we need more people, we need more educated people, we need more or higher educated people. We need regular citizens to be able to work these jobs so that we're not sending any higher educated people into these jobs. I'm not sure if there are. There's probably some working in one of the store. Yeah, see, there's one working in the store. He doesn't really need to be there, but can't tell them what kind of workers need to be there. Issues with starving. There shouldn't be anybody starving. You should be able to enjoy culture. Yeah, you should be fine. And what is on fire now? I don't know that these guys are. Yeah, I don't know that we'll be able to get to them. So let's just get the horses out of there for right now. Yeah, we're not going to make that. So that is going to burn down. There's our fire weapon. Okay, let me know when that's done. That sucks. Dokie. Yeah. There. Oh, our excavators are almost out here. Almost. Sand. Rails. Okay, we're starting that construction, which is good. Yeah, I know crime's an issue because we bounce back and forth, either not having enough police officers or not having enough children. Right? The judge's issue. Oh, but yeah, we just need to grow our population. Yep, let's go ahead and continue that. What is going on? Oh, you're just slowly loading it. I've never watched these guys before for the demolition. God, they take a long time. Watch how fast this guy loads up. Bam, done. This guy, very slow. And we're there. We'll shot there. Almost. And see, we lost money last month. That wasn't good. Yeah, well, what we just imported more goods than we normally do. Not sure. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, you guys are there. Perfect. So let's see where. So we've got bauxite there, bauxite here, and here. So we need to take out quite a bit of this. So you've never done terraforming this game, if you try to just use the raise and lower flattened terrain, it takes forever. But if you use runways, you can get it done super fast. Assuming you don't have a lot of exposed bedrock. Exposed bedrock still takes a long time. But you can see how quickly we're pushing that hill back. You just keep this up and just move it. Once it hits green, that will just move it till it's yellow again. If we go too far and it turns red, they won't do anything, so we just pull it back till it's yellow. Okay, and so there's one of them. Okay, so let's put them in here. No animation. And let's keep this up. Okay. This there. All right, I know that's not the most exciting thing to watch, so that should be good enough for now. That'll at least get it started. I can come in and take care of the rest of this episodes. So let's look at a bauxite mine. So if we're gonna have one here-ish, one here-ish, and one here-ish, we want probably 50, 51, 52. 52 looks like about as good as we're going to get. All right, and let's grab aggregates. You know what? Let's go for the big boy. Right there. And then we're going to want an aggregate loading. You have 2 tracks. You have 4 tracks. 16 tons of steel. I like that. We want you to go this way. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and you can connect into there. You're gonna give me that crazy. Nope. You've gone. Let's try this again. There you go. Perfect. You can come to there like that. You can go to there like that. Okay, and I'm thinking we kind of run the train line this way. And yeah, we're not going to worry about that right now. You're going to come that way like that. Like that. Wait, no, because we want to go ahead and plan about that. Now we put this in there. Okay. Get rid of those. Perfect. Or actually, no, what we'll do. Get rid of that. We will take these tracks. Get rid of that. Perfect there. Get rid of those. And that works. And for right now, I don't think we're going to need that. Right there. Okay, and they can work on building that stuff. And right, you already have all that stuff on your list to do, which is great. So we are going to need power out here. Thinking maybe we want power over here. And there's no need to run below ground lines here. You just kind of follow our road. Oh, no, that's going to be a problem. We need to put the rest of that railroad in. Let's get rid of, starting with you, get rid of all of that. in our railroad, you go to here. I do not like that. Nope, 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 nope. Get rid of that. No. I think we will go back to the more curve. There we go, that works. And let's approve that. Okay. Now let's get back to power. Where do we go? Left off there. All right, so you can come to here. And here. Let's, you know what? You have connections there. For right now, sure. Why do I have a train waiting too long? What is going on here? You just go. Yeah, we're trying to clear out the trains. No idea what happened there, other than this isn't the best intersection. I really should not have run the main line through the refueling station. I should have had that as a spur coming off. With like a shit. Prison should be fine. You're right next to the fire station. Okay, so I almost got that cleaned up. Okay, why? Look at That's quite a wagon train going on there. Right, that deserves a screenshot. All right, back to here. Okay, demolition is finally finished. Just get everybody. This is a high priority. Why do I have footpath connections? But I don't have footpath connections. No, I don't. Okay. And you need to be a high priority. And no outside workers. Okie dokie. Okay, we got all that going. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing all right. That is going to take a while. There's not really a way to get things out there faster. Do we have? Looks like we got it. Nope. There we go. Get rid of that little node. That works. Alright, crime is not affecting as many people. We're still not getting enough judges. Okay, all right, everybody. I think that is where we're going to call this episode for today. We're going to get started on all this bauxite. Like I said, this is going to take a long time just because of the distance and how slow everybody travels. There's no way to speed this up at all. We'll turn you on low priority. Actually, no, you can be medium priority. You will be a low priority. I mean, moving 61 tons of concrete out here, 41 tons of gravel, 33 tons of asphalt. That's just going to take a long time. Yep. So yeah, we're just going to keep working on that and building up our population base in town. Hopefully, we can get this crime issue settled out. I mean, it's just a matter of we just need more. We just need more workers, especially higher educated workers. Um, you would think 12% of the population would be enough, especially since, well, I guess I do have the school maxed out. I could turn that back down since we're not bringing in third world immigrants anymore. Uh, no, not 48, about 15. That will give us some extra higher educated workers. Yeah, I don't really want to turn the hospital down anymore. You two are doing your thing. Right, but yep, I think that's what we'll call it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. And we will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.